Greywolf, it's Mrs. Hudson.
And Mrs. Lopez.
And we just like to take a few minutes to share some facts about students returning to school at Greywolf next Monday. So it is true, we've had some people calling, you've heard some rumors that kids are headed back to Greywolf, and that in fact is true. Next week, we get to start with 50 students for the week. We'll have 25 students coming back on Monday, Tuesday, another 25 students coming back on Thursday and Friday. At this time, all students are not able to come back to Greywolf. We're working hard with the Department of Health to make sure that we bring kids back safely and consistently so that we can get all of our kids back onto campus. Students were chosen for their first 50 students back on campus using OSPI guidelines. And each of the families who will be coming back next week have been communicated with. Our plans for returning whole grade levels are this. When we do have a chance to bring back our kindergartners, and that's who we'll bring back first, we will bring back half of the students on Monday, Tuesday, the other half of the students on Thursday, Friday. And your homeroom teacher will talk to you about which day your student will return. Our superintendent is working with our school board to finalize those dates. So if you have information that you'd like to share with them, you are welcome to email our district, or you can email us at greywolf@swimschools.org, and we will forward that to the district.
So a lot of people are asking questions about how we're going to keep students safe when they're here on campus. And so we have spent a lot of time putting together protocols so that kids will return safely to our building. For starters, we'll have socially distanced classrooms, kids that will be 6 feet apart. We've set up our room configurations differently to be able to accommodate that. We will have PPE, personal protective equipment, access for students and staff. We have face masks, all kinds of things that we need to keep people safe. We have set up frequent hand washing routines, and all of our homerooms will be attending recesses just within their groups. We won't be mixing any classes. We have also set up our traffic patterns in our hallways so that students are going one way and not crossing each other. Our lunches will be eaten in the classrooms, and those lunches will be delivered to them. And we have some changes in our drop-off and pickup routines that we'd like to share with you.
So what you'll notice from this map is that we've renamed both of our pickup drop-off areas. What used to be called parent pickup is now just going to be called Loop 1. And so our Looper 1 area is for buses only. We've had to change the way we do transportation in and out of Greywolf due to the need to socially distance and keep all adults in cars and only have students out and about in the front of the building. So you'll notice when we come back to school on Monday for those first 50 students, 100% of those parent transporters or family transport areas will come to our Looper 2 drop-off, the old Looper lane. Our buses will all now use Looper 1. So we should have no parents in that yellow area, only buses, and parents for the first 50. And even when we start adding grade levels back for a time, we will have all student drop off by private car in Looper 2. So if you have questions, please send us an email at greywolf@swimschools.org, and we'll do our best to help clarify this situation. But for now, Looper 1 is only buses, and Looper 2 are private vehicles.
We'd also like to talk to you a little bit about how our food service is going to look a little bit different for right now. So for right now, all students returning will have breakfast and lunch in the classroom, and that's provided at no charge all the way through the end of December. Students will also receive a bag of several lunches and several breakfasts. On Tuesdays, if they're an AA student, they'll bring that home Tuesday afternoon, and BB students will bring home that bag on Friday afternoon. If you do not wish for your child to be supplied with meals from Sodexo, you can call our food service department at 582-3432 and let them know that you do not wish to have meals provided for your child. Also, if you have special dietary requests on file with the district, you can confirm those with Sodexo by calling the same phone number. If you do not wish to have those meals, remember it's very important to contact Sodexo because they'll be providing those meals otherwise. Lastly, if you have a child who sometimes eats school lunch, sometimes eats lunches from home, do not contact Sodexo. We'll take care of that on a day-to-day basis. so that they're not making unnecessary meals.
We'd like to just talk about remote learning for just a quick minute. We want to just say out loud that COVID-19 has put us all in situations that we would not have chosen for ourselves. We're so proud and thankful to students and to parents for the work that you've done at home, really partnering with our staff to be as great a homeschool program, remote schooling as you can. I just want to thank you so much for that. I want you also to know that we really know that you're doing your best, and your best for us is good enough. I don't want parents beating themselves up because you don't think you're doing a good job for your kids. You're doing a good job for your kids. And when we get them back to school, we're going to do a great job for your kids. So just thank you so much for all you're doing. I just can't thank you enough. Remember that in addition to morning meetings and video lessons that our staff are doing for you, they do have daily office hours. So talk to your homeroom teacher or email us at greywolf@squimschools.com, and we can help connect you with your student's teacher to get any academic support that you need for them during this remote learning time. So again, we just want to thank you so much for what you're doing. If you have questions, please give us a call. I think for Mrs. Lopez is going to talk right now about in-person teaching.
Okay, so your students have had a homeroom teacher that they've been interacting with, participating in morning meetings and such during remote learning, but they've also probably seen videos recorded by other classroom teachers in their grade level. And so for our in-person teaching days on the AABB schedule for the first 50 students, we have certain teachers who are those designated teachers. So for first grade, we'll have Mrs. Gwen Rosinski. For second grade, Miss Dove. In third grade, Mrs. Burke and Miss Sorensen are sharing that. Fourth grade, you can expect to see Mrs. Stewart, Mrs. Little, Mrs. Jacobson, and Mrs. Mary. And at fifth grade, it will be Mr. Reno and Miss Maynock. So those are the teachers that your kids will interact with on a daily basis when they're here on the AABB schedule for the first 50 kiddos. And also they'll continue to see their other teachers they've been seeing while they're on their remote school days.
So again, we want to thank you for everything you're doing at home. We're just very excited to have kids back on campus Monday. And so for Mrs. Hudson
and Mrs. Lopez,
have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Take care. We'll see you soon.